rising again. No matter the cost, give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. In blue we stand, united we rise. No more defeats. Let's break down these doors. Justice rising up. We will stand tall. Together we fight. We conquer all. Give us a win, yo. 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 In blue we stand, united we rise.
Hello and welcome to YASSERTV. Welcome back to the channel, people. And today we've got a special guest, my guy Omar. What are you telling me, Omar?
Hey man, big up to you. Appreciate you for having me. First time on YASSERTV, man. Big up to you, man. Appreciate you.
The debut, man. The debut, man. What are you telling me, though, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man. Thankfully, man. We're out here, man. Just living life. Everything is going well, man. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Like you said, listen, obviously, big game coming up tomorrow. Back reminding us of our childhoods and that. And even, you know, that season we won the Champions League, you know what I'm saying, 2011 and 12. You know what I mean? Semi-final. So, listen, it's a big game. I believe it's a big game, obviously, for both of us. I don't necessarily know where Barcelona is on the table, just because my team's been so low on the table. I've been looking at the Champions League.
I mean, we have the same. I think we have the same amount of points, if I'm not mistaken. So we're in around the same area. So Barcelona are currently 11th on the table. You guys are 12th. So we're literally behind each other. So you guys are literally. It's crazy. Same amount of points. Yep. Like I said, 7 points.
So essentially, no difference.
No difference, man. Heck, we only have, I would say we only need a goal difference right now. We have like 2 more goals ahead of you. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So,
yes,
yeah, man, I was going to ask you about, obviously, I don't know how you thought your Champions League campaign is going so far. I think for us, we drop points against certain teams where we expect to at least get some points. So, how do you think your Champions League campaign has been going so far?
It's not been impressive, that's for sure. Obviously, you know, opening game against Newcastle. I feel like we played a lot of the teams that were the tougher teams this early in Champions League, right? I mean, this Chelsea game is probably our biggest game we could potentially drop points in. All the other games on paper, we should be able to win easy, right? And you know, we beat Newcastle. We ended up losing to PSG. Then our last game was against Club Brugge, which, yeah, man, it was terrible performance. We did end up drawing the game 3-3, thank God, but we nearly lost that game. And, you know, we've been having so many problems in the team, right? Injuries, manager not really being tactically aware, you know what I mean, right? So many different factors have kind of like, you know, taken over this team. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like I've really been unhappy with the manager, but I would say the big news is that we have players who we have not had in a while back in the team. The biggest ones being obviously Rafinha and Jean Garcia. Jean Garcia has been an integral player in our team, right? Player who has basically transformed my defense, right? So him being out has been a big hole, man. Like ever since Chesney came back in goal, I think we've conceded in every single game since he's been like, bro, it's not even like it's quite crazy, man, right?
Crazy.
Like he's conceded every single game, bro. Like this brother, I don't think he kept one clean sheet ever since he's come back in this game. And then Jean Garcia returns from injury, and then long behold, we keep our first clean sheet in months. All right, I'm looking at this right now. Look. We have not kept, you see, not one clean sheet, bro. Not one. He did not keep one clean sheet, right? And then Jean Garcia returns on his first game this weekend against Bilbao, and we keep a clean sheet. So, and he made two amazing saves in that game.
That's the 2-0,
Big
isn't it?
saves.
Was that 2-0 or 3-0?
4-0. We beat them
4-0.
4-0.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's the point, right? We did the job against them. We absolutely cooked these guys, and seeing Lewandowski back from injury and fired him from the moment he come back from injury is huge for us. Lamine Yamal, he's picked up his form. He had a slow start, man. He's been having issues off the pitch, and it's been affecting on the pitch in the past few weeks. But I would say last 3 games we've seen a pickup in form. You understand what I mean, right?
Do you think it started from the was it the Club Brugge game?
Yes, I
Around
think
that
it was
time.
more of after the El Clasico, the whole thing with the El Clasico. I think that's when things started to really improve, and we started seeing him improve a lot more. You understand what I mean, right? And he's been playing okay. He's improved a lot more. The game against, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The game against Bilbao, he absolutely cooked in that game. Cooked, man. He was looking like the Yamal of last season, the Yamal that I know, the Yamal that we know and love. You understand what I mean, right? I was so impressed with him. And Rashford, he's been a good signing so far. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like he's really been picking up. He's really been the player that's really stepped up since we've had these injuries. Because Yamal's had injuries, Lewandowski has had injuries, Rafinha's had injuries. He's kind of been the only one who's not been injured, which is ironic because he wasn't available this weekend. So we don't know if he's going to be available for the Chelsea game. And the midfield has been doing well. Fermin Lopez coming back from injury has improved the team because Olmo has been bad this season. You understand what I mean, right? Olmo has been terrible this season. And Fermin Lopez, thank God we didn't sell him to Chelsea, bro. Like, now I'm looking at him like, bro, thank God we did not accept that offer from Chelsea in the summer, bro. Because I'm not going to lie to you, he's been integral to our team. And so has other players like, what's his name? De Jong this season, right? Frankie De Jong, I feel like this season he's really improved. I think he's been better than Pedri this season, and Pedri has been good. But that shows you how improved he's been. The only downside in our team right now is the defense. The only downside in this Barca team right now is the defense, but our defense is trash, completely trash. Apart from the goalkeeper, we have no defense, right? Eric Garcia is the shining light, right? He's the only one. Everybody else, I don't trust anybody else in that defense.
Even Balde, right? Because I've heard a lot of negative things about Balde.
Yeah,
Even when I watched
Balde.
him, he doesn't look as good as he did last season.
Thing with Balde is he has issues. Like he ended up having a head injury in the game against Elche. And I'm sorry, not against Athletic Bilbao. And there's been a lot of talk, and we don't think that he'll be available, which is unfortunate because I would rather have him in the team than Koundé. Koundé has been dog shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. My guy, I have never seen a player look. Dude, the fall off from this guy from what he was last season is crazy, bro. I don't think we've seen a fall off. You will see a fall off like this anywhere this season. I'm telling you now, bro.
Every time I watched Koundé, I was like, bro, this is not the guy I'm used to watching.
Bro,
This is not the guy I'm used to watching. What's going on?
dude,
What do you think? Is the highline that
last
killed
season,
him or what? Because I don't know.
No, the highlight was there last season, and he did his job. This season, I don't know, man. There's just something not right about him, bro. Nothing is going right for him. Nothing, bro. He's been absolutely crap this season, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. He really has disappointed me. And honestly, Eric Garcia has been outshining him in his own position. And yeah, for me, that's what I think. I think there's different ways. I don't know how Flick is gonna set the defense up because, brother, we do not know what kind of defense he brings up. He just changing the defense all the time, bro. You feel me?
That doesn't help either. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, listen. As far as this game is concerned, like you mentioned, man, history. Don't get it twisted, man. Like I said it, bro. My childhood, I grew up hating Chelsea, bro. Okay? I hated Chelsea more than I hated Madrid. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Every time I saw Chelsea versus Barca in the Champions League, bro, I fucking hated that.
I can't lie to you, yeah. I can't lie to you, Omar. People are gonna hate me for this. I never really had issues with Barca. I was really annoyed, yeah, that season. Like for a couple of years, I was annoyed of the way the game went. I've always had a sense of respect for the teams and the players that you guys had in it, and I kind of liked the players you had more than I like Real Madrid's. You get what I'm saying? I've always been I
Right.
like Messi. I like Messi more. Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi. Bro, like this runs deeper for me because bro, we lost against what Spain in the World Cup final in Africa. Do you get me? In South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Dutch, bro. So that team, I shouldn't be liking it, but I think I just liked it more from a footballing aspect, innit? But if you ask me to choose both, any of those, I've never really been a Real Madrid fan. Do you get me? That's the one
I
thing
mean,
I've
to be
never
fair,
liked.
back in those days, they were not treating Dutch players right, man. Man like Robben, you had Schneider. Remember how they treated those guys and Huntela
Yeah,
and those
bro, I
guys?
remember there's so many people like Lassana Diarra was there at some point. There's so many players that I remember they used to play for that team, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know
they
what I'm
had a
saying?
very good team back in the
And
day. And
I think the Barca is more the Dutch connection as well, where we had a lot of
yeah, and
Rijkaard,
Van Gaal,
Cruyff.
and obviously, it goes all the way back from to Cruyff. You feel me, right? He
Mm.
had Cruyff, obviously Van Gaal. He had
Koeman
like
at
the
left
Dutch
back.
Revolution. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly. The dream team when Cruyff was the manager and he brought in players like Koeman, right? And when Van Gaal came in and he brought the in Netherlands the Dutch Revolution, bringing guys like Reisinger,
Mm-hmm.
Overmars, what's his name, Kluivert, right? Like even guys like my man, what's his name, and Edgar Davids, right, on loan
Yeah, Edgar
from.
Davids.
Yeah, he brought a lot of players, bro, at Barcelona. And listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. At the end of the day, Barca and the Netherlands have always had a connection. Like even guys like De Jong, right? When they every time we sign a Dutch player, it always goes back. You understand? Especially when we sign them from Ajax, right?
Mm.
Ajax is like because Barca and Ajax obviously there's that connection, right? Right. I feel like so every time Barca always buy a player there or we sell a player, like when
Mm.
we gave you guys Onana back in the day, right?
Yeah,
When he was a youngster. So
yeah.
there was like different stuff. But here's the thing with me when it comes to Chelsea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like it was from like the first encounter we ever had against Chelsea in the early
Yeah.
2000s. I remember like I was a kid, bro. Like I'm like, it's like when I was like, jeez, like 9 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that game at the bridge, right, bro. We won the game. Won the game 2-1, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It was in the first leg.
Yeah.
And bro, I remember man like Mourinho, bro. This guy just set up to just kick the absolute hell out of that Barca team. That game,
Mm.
absolutely. And that's when I knew I would hate this club. And considering I had family members like my dad and my uncles who were all Chelsea fans,
Mm-hmm.
brother, it just made me more annoyed, man. And then obviously the thing in '09 is like the biggest one. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what it is, right? I feel like, yeah, but Arsenal, I'm sorry, Chelsea have every right to feel hard done by. But
Yeah.
many people, I feel like, they choose to just put the narrative on they just got robbed and it's a robbery and this and this and this. But I'm always like, brother, I feel like people really have forgotten how that game really went. Like that game was so weird. So many things happened. It wasn't just the controversial penalties, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
people forget that in that game, Abidal got sent off for an Anelka dive.
Mm-hmm.
Blatant, so blatant, bro. No, I'm telling you, bro. If
I
you
remember
haven't
that. I
seen it,
remember that.
dude, I have never in my life. I said, brother, how there was no, it wasn't like it was even close. Where is there's like a leg that you can see like they're so close, and it would be
Yeah, it
easy. It
weren't
would be hard
close.
for the human eye to be able to see to be miss it, right? It would have been
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it would have been easy for the human eye to miss it, brother. There was like this. They were literally this far away,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow, some way, the referee thought it was a red card. And the funny thing is, if you guys had won that tie, we would have left that game thinking we got robbed. Because we would have said, bro, why are we down to 10 men because of that kind of bullshit? You understand what I mean, right? And that game was just incredible because you guys had so many opportunities to win the game. You guys missed
Yeah.
so many good chances in
Hella
that game.
chances.
Hella chances in that game, right? And guys like Drogba, they were not doing their job. And in the end, Barcelona did their thing. We got our goal in the end. And listen, I've always said, right, growing up, because of my sheer hatred for this club, I never wanted to accept any kind of like I am not gonna. A part of me was happy to see the way you guys reacted to it. I was like, bro, the crash out from the Real Madrid fans around that time, bro. I couldn't. From the Chelsea fans around that time, brother, it was music to my ears for
Ah,
years. Even my dad, I remember, bro, my dad for like 2 days, like after
yeah.
the game, my dad did not want to talk about football to me
Well,
because I'm a
who does
Barca
your
fan,
dad
and he
support?
knew. Yeah, my dad is a Chelsea fan.
Oh, okay. See, your
So yeah,
dad's
my
smart.
dad did not want to hear Barcelona. He didn't even want to see me wear a Barca shirt, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes because my dad doesn't really talk, but I could see in his eyes every time I had that with Barca shirt, like he just gave me this look where I was like, oh
What's
shit.
it? This guy,
You
you know.
know? But yeah, man. But look, but to be honest, my dad was not like that big of a football fan, so
Yeah.
he kind of just allowed. Was like he just allowed it. You feel me, right? But I
Mm,
mean, look, for me, I feel like when you look at a lot of these games, even in 2012. I
yeah.
mean, we were going for back-to-back Champions League that season. Everything looked like it was going our way. That was Pep's last season, right? We dominated the league, won the league. I think no, actually we didn't win the league. We actually lost the league, if I'm not mistaken, to Real Madrid. That was the season when Mourinho did the 100 points. I think
Yeah.
in 2012. Yeah, that was the season, right? So that season I think we might have won the Copa del Rey, and basically the Champions League was our silver lining. And we were like, if you look at like the tie, right? Many people thought it was going to be a classical final. Many people thought it was going to be a classical final because you had Bayern Munich playing against Real Madrid in the other semifinals, and Barca
Mm-hmm.
were playing Chelsea. And on paper, we looked like we had the easier draw because around that time, this is like when Villas Boas was in charge. He got sacked, and then Di Matteo took over. So you
Mm.
guys were not good in the league. I think you guys finished fifth or something. You understand what I mean, right? Or like sixth
We
in the
were, yeah.
table, somewhere like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you
We
guys
were
finished,
rubbish
right?
that
On the
time.
on the Di Matteo in the league because of how bad things were with Villas Boas, right?
Yeah.
And with Barcelona, we were cooking. And I remember that first leg when you guys beat us at the bridge, but we absolutely cooked you guys in that game, and we still couldn't score. And then we went to the second leg. We were thinking, all right, man, we didn't score in the first leg. It's unfortunate, but don't worry, man. When we go to the camp now, we'll rectify this mistake. And we looked like we were going the right way. Scored two early goals. Busquets and Iniesta both scoring, and then Ramirez just, oh my god, man. I remember that when he scored that goal, I was like, bro, it was annoying. I wasn't even angry. I never thought like, okay, they got the away goal. Now we're in trouble. I was just in my head. I was just like, now we'll get a goal, man. I trust this team. I trust Messi and these guys. And that second half was just a snooze fest, man. You guys just sat back, and yeah,
Yeah.
when
I
Torres
remember
scored
that
that goal,
second.
man, bro, that made that man made me cry, man. Like I will never
92
forget
minutes.
that.
92 minutes dagger, bro. I swear down. That's when I knew winning the Champions League. I just knew it, bro. The minute we went there, and I was young as well, so I'm thinking about it, thinking, yo, we got Bayern Munich at home. And me being Dutch, I know about Robin Ribery and that. I'm thinking, yo, this gonna be mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, went to the final, won it. I was like, we got our payment. We got our get back. That's what from that time I kind of forgot about the whole Barca thing because I felt like we got our get back. Managed to win the Champions League. My legends at the time, the people I watched growing up, like the Lampards, the Drogbas, you get it. That those people managed to achieve what they didn't achieve, got the Champions League, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know. Like for me, after that, I was like, yo, but if we're moving it now to like this season, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with
Mm,
you. When I
mm.
also we've been away from the Champions League now since what? Since Potter. So that 22-3 season, yeah. And I think every time I go back, I'm like, I look back when we got the draw this season, and I was like, I don't care. Give me any of the big boys. I don't care, because that's just
Yeah, I
a big.
remember. I was hoping for Chelsea, man. I'm not
But
gonna be
for
honest.
me,
I'm
it
not.
was more. For me, it was it could be stupid, but for me, it was more like there's a reason we want to play Champions League. Like, we don't really want to shy away from playing like the big teams. Do you get it? It's more like I want to play all the big teams. I want to see how good my team is, whether we can go up with all these teams and show what we're made of, kind of thing, innit? So yeah, so when I saw Barca, I was like, yes, I can. Finally, we can see how
Yeah,
good
you
our
can bring
team
it.
is. We can bring that game back as well. See
Yeah,
how.
yeah, man. It's been a while, man. It's been such a long time. This is crazy how long it's been since Barcelona. And we kind of, I mean, to be fair, both of our teams have kind of like we're not the same teams that we were back in the day. You feel me, right?
Yeah, but
Like
we used to
regulars
get
in the
knocked out. We
Champions
used to
League and
go
stuff
and
like
beat
that.
every season. We used to get PSG, bro. There was a period of time where every season we'd get PSG, either beat them or not beat them and get knocked out, and then we never meet Barca. You go, do you know what I'm saying? So we'd go out early and stuff like that. So listen, for me, I think. Listen, we forwarded it to the game today. Like I'll talk a bit about Chelsea to give you like I know you follow the Premier League as well, so you know what's going on in the Premier League. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, we've had that Club World Cup caught up to us, bro. In
I mean,
terms
to be
of
fair, you guys are currently second in the table, aren't you?
yeah, but it's easy to say now, but you see all the last couple of a month, all the 12 games we had. Like before, I never expected it because it's weird with the way it went with Chelsea. Pre-season, we looked up for it. Everyone looked fit. Everyone looked ready. We didn't look like we skipped a beat. Do you get what I'm saying? We played AC Milan, Bayer Leverkusen back to back in a couple of days, yeah. And then we started getting injuries. I think it started with Levi Cole. Obviously, his one was more unfortunate because it was ACL. And then afterwards,
Oh,
do you get it? So that's why he's been out. And then
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, so he's been out. So then after that, you just think, okay, cool, what's gonna go happen now? Palmer, you see the Palmer Esteval Cup, you think, yo, this season's gonna be good, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, some of the players that we thought we were gonna bring in, we didn't bring in, whatever. You go into the season, we obviously played Crystal Palace and that, and then I think we had Fulham. So we already started with a draw. I think West Ham we beat Fulham. That's when the lap got injured. So when the lap got a hamstring injury there, essentially you got João Pedro playing up front and in the 10.
Basically, you guys have just been having injury after injury after injury so far. Very
Exactly.
similar to Barcelona. It's crazy how our seasons are so like the parallels in our season is insane this season.
And the
Crazy.
manager's just managing everyone. So like even the players like Isugo, yeah, who's supposed to be the backup for Caicedo, he got injured in that first international break or in the summer. So we've
Who?
never.
Who?
There's a guy called Dario Isugo. But he's like he's a
What
Caicedo
happened to
reject.
Andre Santos, bro?
Andre Santos is starting to play now. He had a man of the match performance against Burnley.
Okay.
Yeah, and the guy who assisted the Fernandez goal is your boy. Do you know what I'm saying? Man like you. We recalled
Hey,
him from
listen, man.
Sunderland. So we sent him on loan to Sunderland. Then Jackson said he wanted to
And then
leave.
you guys did. I think Della got injured, and then you guys recalled him.
We
Crazy.
called him, and then what then happened is they ended up going to Ajax to get a striker called Brobbey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Brian. Oh yeah, Brian Brumley,
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah, the Dutch Hoyland. That's what some people call him anyway. But he's another one.
I mean,
So
yeah,
the whole,
I remember him. He was a highly rated player, wasn't he?
he was, but
At
then yeah,
Ajax, and he went to Leipzig, and he flopped there, and then came back.
yeah. So when it comes to that, for me, now obviously my issue's always been that we've dropped points carelessly in it throughout the season, bro. Because essentially, even without Palmer, without our main centre back, and in terms of Cole, Fofana, and that getting injured, coming back, and that, we still could have been top of the league if we won all of our games. Because essentially, we had an easier run-in compared to an Arsenal and the other teams. Yeah. So either way, we've managed to get ourselves in a good position. The Barca game means a lot to us because we stupidly dropped points against Karabakh.
You dropped stupid points against what's the name?
Club
Club
Brugge.
Brugge. So I hear it, man.
They looked good though. I remember watching it thinking, yo, these men are looking very
Man, we
threatening.
made them look good, man. We made them look good. That high line that we were playing, they were absolutely cooking us, man.
Hey, listen, talking about this high line, because the way, let me give you an example. Like, let me give you my idea of this game. Because I'm not gonna come here and do like the fake chest. And I know that you guys are very threatening going forward, and we have this very iffy defense. Because our defense can either be really good or we can have shaky moments in it. And I feel like with the players that you have, a Lewandowski, who can punish mistakes. Obviously Rashford loves scoring against us, but I'm still not backing him either way. But you know what I'm saying? But then you have the other guy like Lamine Yamal can create something out of nothing, and that kind of player. So obviously we know he's going to be facing a Cucurella, but
I mean,
I still
Rafinha is not too.
I read that. I also read Rashford and Frankie De Jong are back, or they're part of the
Yeah,
squad.
and Frankie De Jong was suspended for the weekend game, so he's back 100% in this game. And also,
Yeah,
there's talks that Pedri could be back for this game. So we could basically have a full squad for this game against Chelsea.
yeah. You see, obviously Palmer done a stupid thing. You get me, knocked his toe outside. You know what's funny? When I found out about that, I remember seeing you know, it tells you on Instagram who liked it, and that's what Omar. I was like, oh, Omar knows where he got Palmer. He saw the news before me, but actually going back
Yeah,
about
man.
this,
Listen,
I
I
think
was doing my scouting, man. I was doing my scouting. I was like, no, man, listen, I got to see, man, who's available, who's not available. And I saw the co-powers thing. I was like, yeah, man, listen, man.
bro,
More
100%. I can't lie
advantage
to you.
Barcelona.
But like I said, I think we love playing on the transition. That's the one thing that we love playing on the transition. We love getting our defenders to start breaking the lines and then hitting you on the counter attack with. Fortunately, I gotta say this guy's name, Garnacho. You get me, Mr. 49,
Come on, man.
Esteval, Neto, like those kind of players, and even the Dalap is very good on the transition. Now, it's a weird thing when I think about this game. That's because I know that we can hit you on the counter, but our issue is, are we gonna take our chances? We're not as clinical as people may think, even though we've scored. Like, you see, sometimes you look at numbers and you look at your thought, and it's not the same. So like Chelsea, we don't feel like we score a lot of goals, but then when you go and like check the numbers, we're second most scored goals in the league, and you think, we didn't know it was that good. But it's just, I feel like I said, man, even though Buddy Shield's back, Fofana's back, and essentially that would be he's been rested. I mean, Caicedo was rested against Burnley. I feel like it gives us a very good platform to go into the Barca game, in my opinion, innit? So either way, what do you think, man? Like, what do you think about this game? Are you worried? Is there anything that you're worried about? Obviously, the good thing you said, your goalkeeper's back, but like, what are your other concerns? Or even if you have things that are under concern?
Okay. So when I look at this game and I look at the Chelsea, I mean, I did not watch the game against Burnley, right? But you guys won. I'm not gonna lie, your attack doesn't really worry me. But then again, we have such a trash defense, bro. Any semi-decent attack could basically make us struggle. Right? I'm sorry, bro. I've seen teams like Sevilla and flipping, I don't know, Girona and all these clubs have good games against us, right? So I can't even disrespect guys like Garnacho because, dude, I'm sorry, man. I don't trust my team to be able to do anything. It's an absolute embarrassment how we've been playing. I'm not gonna lie, man. But
Yeah.
as far as you guys is concerned, this is huge. This is huge, right? At the end of the day, I feel like losing Palmer is gonna be a big one for you guys, right? But I will say this though, you do have an ace in the hole, and that's Esteval. He didn't play in the game against Burnley, so maybe that's why. But then again, you guys do have a game against Arsenal this weekend. So remember I was saying this on my live preview. It really depends on what Maresca does. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Is Maresca gonna prioritize the league because you guys are second in the table? You understand what I mean, right? And really, right now, the title race is quite open, right, for anyone to challenge right now, right? City are not consistent. Liverpool are completely falling off the title race. That is just Arsenal and Chelsea just around that area. So I don't know if Maresca is gonna look at it and say, at the end of the day, we do want to go for the title this season. You understand what I mean, right? And I don't know, maybe focus more on on that game than the game against Barca. Because here's the thing: I think after Barca, you guys, the run of games you have on paper, you can win all of them, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Napoli,
Who else do you have?
Napoli,
Do you have
Atalanta.
Napoli?
I think Atalanta, Napoli, or Napoli, Atalanta, but we have both of them.
So those two teams could be a banana skin. To be fair, I would say that it could be a banana skin. So anything can happen in those games. But as far as you guys is concerned, you guys just need to make sure that you just do your thing and get the performances. You understand what I mean, right? The performance is the most important thing, right? And guys like Garnacho, I feel like he's beginning to really get on his feet recently. Even though I don't rate him at all, right? But he's been getting goals. Neto is, he's shown he can get goals. You understand what I mean, right? So there's players there can do a job. Let's be real. right? There's a lot of players in your squad that can do a job. So I just think that when I look at my defense, I cannot even sit here and say, this Chelsea team's attack is so shit that, at the end of the day, I'm not worried. The only thing I would say is that having Jean Garcia might give me more confidence.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean, right? Right, it's going to give me more confidence because I know that even in the Newcastle game, he proved it in my Newcastle game where, the defense was trash, but he cooked. So if we win this game, I truly believe if we win this game, Jean Garcia is going to be a big reason why we do win this game. I truly believe that.
Yeah, you need to have
But
someone very reliable on the sticks. When it comes to Palmer, and that I think for us, yeah, he's been seen training today. He was having training. He trained today anyway. But whether he will be in the game, I don't think I don't think he'll participate in this game. I don't see it happening. But I think there's a chance of him playing in the Arsenal game. But this game, I don't think so, innit? So there's a number of ways this manager can play. He can either stick to that similar formation well, not necessarily formation, but also the lineup they had against PSG, Liverpool. Like obviously there's no Lavia, but he can either put Gusto in midfield with Caicedo, or he will do the other thing where he puts Reece James and Gusto will play together. Like there's all these different ways that he can set up the team in it. So for me personally, to be honest, I do trust him to come up with the right formation. But then it's about what the players do on the pitch. Because if there's no Bozo moment, a lot of teams haven't been able to break us down. We've got like 6 clean sheets in the league. Sanchez looks good. Like there's certain things that are happening that didn't happen last season. But we just realized that when it comes to our combinations in the back, you just can't play Chalobah and Tosin together.
right.
Because on the left centre back,
But, I mean, to be
Chalobah.
fair, I remember RSM was saying something similar. He said he does not want to see Tosin in this game at all. You understand what I mean, right? He said for him, because I think Wesley Fofana is returning for this game, right? From injury, if I'm not mistaken. So he's saying that he would honestly play Wesley Fofana in this game because of Wesley Fofana's pace, right? Right. His recovery pace could help, against, let's say, if Rashford does play in this game. You understand what I mean, right? But I feel like there's so many different things that you guys can do in this game. And for me, I look at this and I'm like, I would say the good news for you guys is that you guys are the home team. You understand what I mean? Right? You are the home team. You're gonna have the home advantage. And listen, it's Barca in this time at Stamford Bridge. I feel like the fans are gonna be up for it. You understand what I mean, right? The fans are gonna be up for it, and we'll see what happens. I mean, look, for me, I'm very confident. I do believe that having our players back is a big boost for Barca. You understand what I mean? A huge boost for us. And honestly, I think that we can get it done. I think we can get it done. I think we can
But
win
are you
this
not
game.
worried
You
about the
understand?
battle in midfield? Because let me ask you this, because I want to ask you this. I don't want to take too much of your time as well. But you see with that battle in midfield, obviously you have very techie players in midfield. Very technical, very able. But do you think they can match the physicality? Because the problem is we have, you can say, some technicality in our midfield, but we also have the physicality, which is kind of what we done to PSG. And they have very technical players, but they're not as physical as some other players. Yeah. So with yours, obviously, I know that Frankie's like a press-resistant midfielder. And you got some other players as well, like I don't know. I don't think Pedri's playing in it. So who is it? Who else would
Yeah,
be in
so
your
Pedri
midfield?
is saying that he could be available for this game. Now, I don't think he's going to start,
I've
but
checked
if
though. I'm
he
pretty
is
sure I've
available,
checked I think I've checked I've seen a picture from the Barca team that's flying to the game. I think they released it, and
Pedri is not part of the squad.
but I don't think Pedri's part of the squad.
Yeah, I haven't checked the squad yet, the 23-man squad to see, but I haven't checked it yet. So maybe I might need to do my own checkup to see.
Yeah, but other than that, I think. Do you think that your midfield can handle the players that we have in midfield?
Um. Okay, so what kind of pivot are you going to play? Caicedo and who?
I think it's
Who
gonna
do you
be
think?
Caicedo. I think it's gonna be Caicedo and Reece James.
Okay, so that midfield that's definitely a workhorse midfield, right? Let's be real, right? Um, so it's going to be interesting because I mean, it depends on what he does play.
Because
If he
what he'll
decides to
do
play
is,
Omo Fermin and De Jong,
mm,
right? I think you guys will definitely outmuscle us in the midfield. However,
mhm.
creative wise, I think that we will cook you on that. And when I look at the midfield, right, even though I do rate Enzo, I think what Fermin brings to Barcelona's midfield, what Fermin brings is that he brings goals. And I think
Yeah,
he's
I've
going to
seen
be
that.
a attacking threat. He's going to be a fourth. So you're not just going
Yeah.
to deal with the front. You're going to deal with a front four, which could be long for you guys. You understand what I mean?
So I
So
think with the way
you
we
know, I'm
play,
probably
like if you look at our team, I think if he goes with those two in midfield, that means he's gonna put. I think there's a big chance of him putting Enzo up in the 10, which he's done against. If I don't recall it wrong, against Bayern Munich as well. So usually, if he puts someone else in the pivot, he then ends up putting Enzo Fernandez in the 10. So I think if that's something, then you never know, but he might do that. And I think what's the other aspect I was thinking about as well? I don't think he will necessarily put Reece James against a Rashford. I don't think he wants him to make that. I don't think he wants him to do as much running when it comes to that and recovery and stuff like that. So I think this is why I'm thinking that he might put him in midfield. Um, Esteval didn't play obviously in the weekend, but he likes Neto because of his work rate off the ball and going back and stuff like that. So it's one of those Omar which I'll only really know when he puts the lineup out. Do you get
can
what I
I
mean?
can I say this quickly? Do you think that it's likely that he might play this James in fullback because of the players we have on the wings that could potentially be a problem if Rafinha just started this game? And if you put him there and put Enzo deep and then put maybe Esteval in the 10, because Esteval can play in the 10. Does Esteval play in the 10 this season for you guys?
And he's only brought him off the bench, I think, if I remember to put him in the 10. Other than that, he will always most of the time plays on the right. Sometimes we move Neto on the left and then move him on the right. I think PSG game Neto played on the left. So it's just there's a few aspects. He just you know what it is? He kind of tailors it specifically to the opposition a lot of the times. So I just think that he doesn't want to take the risk of having a Reece James running up and down the field to chase your Rafinhas or your Rashfords who have explosive pace. To essentially, he wants to keep Reece James safe,
So
which is
you
what.
trust Mario Gusto to be able to do the job?
Yeah. No. Gusto's actually been good defensively this season. I think he just had that obviously the stupid mistake against PSG where he made the dumb back pass and then Kane managed to score from it. I think other than that, but he hasn't been falling asleep at the back post as he used to last season, and all the other stuff he's kind of brushed out. I think the manager predominantly usually plays him at the right back and then gets him to invert, and then you just essentially we crowd the midfield. Then it's either him or Reece James, and I think it depends on who he's dealing with as a winger. If it's someone that the manager thinks, no, I don't think I'd rather have Gusto just pressing a certain player and just making sure he doesn't get the ball all the time. And then Reece
Right.
James can actually defend him behind. So it just depends on what role the manager wants the player to do in midfield for us. So this is what I'm trying to think. Would he play Enzo deeper so that he can spray the balls across? Do you get it? Or because the way we play, it's more we try to break your first line. If we can
Okay.
break the first line, then our players in midfield essentially do the half turn, couple of passes, and then we just try to go in behind straight away. So sometimes we're one of those teams that waits and tries to attract the opposition to come forward, and then we try to find ways around it. So this is why when I was thinking about it, and you guys usually like to press, you like to go forward, you like to kind of camp in the opposition's half and stuff. If you get caught out, that's the only place I really see us like being able to exploit you in terms not confident, not comfortably, but in terms of that's the first way I would have tried to exploit a Barca team, if that makes sense. The current Barca
Right.
team. And then obviously yes, we're good from set pieces and all that, but I don't really want to be going that way of hoping of getting a goal from there. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I see an Esteval come on, I think Esteval and all these other players, of course I want to see them come on. I think if he puts Enzo in the 10 or Esteval in the 10, that means he's either going to play João Pedro or Delap up front. The only way you see both of them playing is if Dala plays up front and João Pedro plays in the 10. So it really just depends on what game plan he's going with. And I don't think he really
It's
can
quite
try.
interesting.
It was
It's quite
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah,
It is.
really
It is.
interesting. So
There's different options of like how he could set up in this game, for sure.
yes, which is
I think
which
even
is
our
why.
attack is very similar too.
Do you think your managers? Because obviously I spoke to Zay the other day, and he kept telling me Flick is never changing. It doesn't matter who the opposition is. It doesn't matter what's gonna
Yeah,
happen. He never
that's
changes. So
true.
do you
He's
think
not
this?
changing the highline, bro. He's not
So you,
changing the highline.
so even if so, you're
Nope.
just gonna basically say we're dying on
We
this.
would be 3-0 down and he would still be playing the highline. Watch.
Did he do that against Bayern Munich last
He
season
did
or the
that.
season before?
No, not no. Yeah, so he did that against Bayern Munich, but it worked. He did it like even this season when you watch, if you ever watch the Sevilla game, like
Yeah,
bruh, we were 3-1 down and we were still playing the highline, and these guys were just cooking us. All the goals was like copy and paste. Even the game against Club Brugge,
I watched that. Yeah,
look
I
at the
watched
goals
that.
that they scored, bro. All of them were just beating the highline and then boom, scoring.
Those are the
Like
kind of
copy and
managers I can't. As much as you give me
but I would say
nice
this
football
though.
and everything, but
I would say this, right? I would say before the international break, when we played Vigo and it was 3-2 at halftime, he actually changed the tactic. So instead of going so high, he would actually drop the line and he also added the intensity, which is
yeah.
something I hadn't seen him do at all this season, where he's actually like tweaked the system during the game. So, and even in the game against what's the name of the club again? Bilbao, right?
Yeah,
Even when
Bilbao.
we played
Yeah,
in Bilbao, was that?
yeah. I know when he said the game against Bilbao. Yeah,
Yeah, the
no,
Bilbao game, right?
I just laughed because this guy said Highline for life, and it just reminded me of
No,
that.
no, straight up, bro. My guy, he's got the Ange Postecoglou mindset, bro. Highline for life. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It is. He does. He does play a lot of the highline. It's annoying sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. It really irritates me sometimes.
My
But
thing, my question to you as well is though, do you guys get injuries from these Highline stuff? Like, do you feel like
no,
your
I'm just saying.
players?
Look at the injuries we had this season, bro. Listen, hold up. Let me actually check it so that I can tell you how many injuries we've had this season so far. Okay, so take a look at that. This is just this season so far, right? Since the start of the season, right? So we've had Dani Olmo out, Lewandowski out, De Jong out, Yamal out, Alejandro Balde out, Kobashi out, Fermin out, Jean Garcia out, Eric Garcia out, Rashford out, Ferran Torres out, Christensen out, Casado out, Kunde out, Ter Stegen out, Gavi out, now Pedri is also out. Bro, basically that is the whole lineup. Every player in the squad has been injured. Everyone has seen the doctor once this season.
That's
Dude,
crazy,
that's my point. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. There's so many different combinations of like why this is happening. You're just like, bro, this is BS. The amount of like times, bro, we'll be seeing injuries after injuries after injuries. But this is crazy enough, Yasser. This is like the first time I would say this season in this game against Chelsea, where realistically we might be able to have our actual best team if Pedri is actually in the squad. First time this whole season. I mean, okay, so Gavi and Ter Stegen are not in the team, right? Obviously, Ter Stegen, keep him away from the team. Gavi is out until the new year. You understand what I mean, right? At the end of the day, right?
You know
when
what
I
makes
look at
me
the rest
laugh,
of
yeah? So you're saying Ter Stegen's the one you don't care about. I remember that. Yeah. So, but you still like Szczesny, innit? Not as much as Ter Stegen, but
I mean, to be fair, do you know what it is with Szczesny? I know what Szczesny's limitation is, and I think Szczesny knows what his limitation is. Szczesny understands he's the backup. And as a backup, he cooked last season when he was given an opportunity. He came out of retirement and he did the job.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean, right? He came in and did the job, and he did not complain. This season, he decided to stay at Barcelona, and he understood, okay, man, I'm not the number one, I'm the number two, no problem. Like even when Jean Garcia got injured, he was saying, listen, I am the number two, I'm not the number one in this team. I'm going to be here if Barca need me. And as Barca fans, we're like, okay, cool, man, we respect that. Ter Stegen has been crap for so flipping long, right? This guy has been stealing and living at my club for so many seasons, right? And yet, for some reason, bro, this guy in his warped delusional mind truly believes that he still deserves to be number one. And his ego wouldn't just allow him to be like, listen, man, you're not that guy anymore. You understand what I mean?
I can't believe that, bro.
Like,
Because I've seen him.
dude, I'm telling you, man, my guy was literally holding my club hostage, right? Talking about, like, bro, this guy, right, is so out of touch. Like, even when the club told him, listen, you are not a part of the club's plans, we signed a new goalkeeper, brother. Why would you sign a new keeper? What? So that he can play backup? This guy was one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Like, Arsenal were after him. I think you guys were even looking at him as well. Newcastle were looking at him.
Recently, but this is when I got annoyed because I know I watch a lot of your content, innit? So when I started hearing, all the Barca fans still want him, and then we started hearing in the summer, we might go for Ter Stegen. I was like, no.
That's my point, bro. Did you remember how? Do you remember when that link came out, bro? How Barca fans were so desperately screaming for you guys to take him. Well, like, bro, take him for free.
It's crazy because I used to rate him. I used to rate him, and I used to feel like,
I rated him. I rated him at the start of last season. I did. When everyone was like, yo, Ter Stegen needs to go. I was one of the people who was like, nah, man, he's not that bad as many of you think he is. He's not, bro. You guys are being harsh. This and
he
this
used to
and
save
this.
you in games. Even a couple of years back, he used to be someone that
used to save I'm not going to lie to you, right?
Do you remember when you had Messi?
Can I just keep it 100 with you, Yasser? Can I just keep it 100 with you, Yasser, right? I saw a video during the end of the season, and it made me realize just the amount of things I let this brother get away with at this club. The thing with Ter Stegen is, no, I'm being dead serious, right?
Yeah.
You see this Ter Stegen guy, yeah? The reason why he gets such plaudits is because of how good he is on his feet. He's one of the best ball playing goalkeepers in the world. My guy can find he can literally pass from the eye of a needle, bro. That's how good he is. Okay? And in this generation, where Pep basically, has done it where basically goalkeeper, you have to not only be good with your hands, but with your feet, right? He is good for that. And for years, that's what has kept him at the club. The problem is, for a long time, we always focused on how good he was on his feet. We actually know how good he is with his hands. And eventually, when we started to realize just the amount of ridiculous goals we were conceding, eventually the Barca fans were like, yo, what the hell is this? And I was one of the last people to notice it. I remember, I think it was the game against Monaco, where this guy was dog shit. The whole season, I saw him concede like this easiest goals, right? And I really realized, honestly, bro, I really began to realize, Yasser, just how crap this guy was when Szczesny came out of retirement, and our defense and our team all of a sudden looked better without a shake. At that moment, I realized, yo, this guy is actually finished. If this brother who just retired is coming here and doing a better job than you, you are done. You are finished. And then he came back, expecting that he was going to start right away. But Flip was like, no, Szczesny has been doing well. I'm not going to bench Szczesny. And then he comes back against Villarreal? No, in fact, no, against Valladolid, who were bottom of the table last season. And he concedes after 5 minutes from a fluke game, like literally, bro, straight in his hands, and he somehow fumbled it. 5 minutes, bro, in his return to Barcelona.
Because he wasn't happy anyway. He was not happy at that time, innit?
But dude, what are you complaining about? You've been dude, the self-awareness is so ridiculous. This is why a lot of Barca fans are sick and tired of him there. They are sick and tired of him, bro. Because at the end of the day, we see the mistakes that you're making, but it's like, yo, dude, you don't see what we see. You genuinely think you're moving like prime Neuer out here, bro. You're not. There's a reason why everything is Germany don't call you.
I'm with you though, because you know what it is. Obviously, I have Sanchez in it, and for the people that are gonna bite me, I'm not having a go at him because besides the United thing, he's been he's been good for us this season, innit? But at least he has self-awareness. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really talk. You could see that a lot of the times things go against it. Like, you can see that he's affected by the things that are being said outside. People are booing, and it gets to him, innit? But when someone's rubbish and then they ain't got no self-awareness, you have to get rid of them, bro.
That is the problem with Ter Stegen. That's why Ter Stegen is so hated by the Barca fan base. It's not just because of how shit he is as a goalkeeper, right? It's the brother's self-awareness that pisses off Barca fans. Because we just sit there and we're like, bro, read the room, bro. Like, you've been so crap, bro. You should be keeping your mouth shut and keeping your head down. But brother, this guy genuinely is baffled by the fact that Barca fans have an issue with him. That's how lack of self-awareness that this brother has
Do you
right now.
think he just feels? I have a feeling with like players like Ter Stegen who've been here for ages. I think you need to look at it from different aspects. First of all, they've seen how the club has treated certain legends that have left the club, right? That they as players feel like should have been treated in a better way or whatever, innit? And at the same time, you also have the aspect of he feels like he's been there for so long, he's won all these things with the club, he should be treated much better. I know that obviously no one can really say that he should be treated in a certain way, but you get the point, innit? Like you feel like, yo, I've spent X amount of years at Barcelona. I've won all these things, but I'm still being disrespected. He believes he should be adored, innit? Because he's also looking at the other guy, Neuer. He's still playing. He's still playing. They
Yeah,
love
but this is it,
him.
bro. Neuer right now, even 41-year-old Neuer is looking better than him, bro. Like, bro, that's the reason why even Germany don't trust them. Why is it Germany don't, bro? Why is it that Germany have a Barca goalkeeper, and they would rather have the 40-year-old Bayern Munich goalkeeper still in goal than this guy? What does that tell you about Ter Stegen? What does that tell you, man?
He's finished, bro.
Like, come on, man.
And this is why I can't
Exactly.
lie. I have to give you like props when props is due. You like went and got a really good goalkeeper, upcoming goalkeeper in Joe.
And look at how different our team has looked since he's come to the team, bro. It shows you what we've been missing. It's not like young guys just come in and just things have been. Dude, this brother has actually gotten us points this season. Points, bro. Like, here's the difference between Barca winning and Barca drawing, and Barca winning or Barca losing. Like, that's the point. That's how good he's been.
This is what I've been telling people. The goalkeeper is very important, because also when with the goalkeeper thing as well, it gives your centre backs, when the centre backs can trust your goalkeeper, it gives them more of a, they're more calm in it, because they know what the goalkeeper's gonna do. They know how to react to him. Whereas when you have a shaky goalkeeper, a lot of the times, yeah, they have, I don't even know how to explain it. They have like they're all erratic. The centre backs are on edge all the time because they don't know, should we go and make that tackle? Because if he goes to the goalkeeper, is he gonna save it or not? Like, there's all those aspects in it which can affect you defensively. So now getting that new goalkeeper helped. Obviously, from what I've seen as well from Barcelona, I've seen that he looks like a difference. Like when he's in there, it's way better. But then it's also about obviously the build up and all the other aspects anyway. So listen, before I let you go, Omar, I was gonna ask you, yeah, what's your score prediction?
I'm going 2-1 Barca. I don't think we're gonna keep a clean sheet, unfortunately. I think you guys will probably get the first goal, maybe, but I think we will get the equalizer from like Lewandowski, and I can genuinely see one of the players from the bench coming off, like a Ferran Torres, maybe coming on in the second half and just getting late goal to win us this game.
I can't lie.
Yeah,
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. You see, there's certain people like,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If we win, bro, I am gonna be over the moon, bro. Do you
imagine
understand?
Ferran Torres, who will link to him and all that, and all of a sudden he's gonna score against us. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Listen. Now listen, man. Now you have a reason to actually go and get him now. Now, if he actually scores, you might actually be like, listen, I'll be like, yeah, we'll just be like, listen, man. Listen, if you guys wanna talk price, bro, we out here, man. We are ready to negotiate.
Yeah, but now they're gonna say the price has gone up. You know how it works. You know, so he bags against us. Now they're gonna say 80 million.
Money talks, man. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm going, I don't know, man. I'm thinking between 3-1 and 3-2. I can't, for me, I can't see us not conceding. Do you get it?
I mean, that's the thing. Our attack is our biggest threat, so you have every right to have this mindset, to be fair.
I just think we can expose their defense. Yeah, that's my thinking, innit? I just think, you know what? I'll go with 3-1, innit? You've gone with 2-1, innit?
2-1 Barca, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with 3-1. And listen, bro, tomorrow, I think the closer it's getting to the day, the more the nerves are setting in.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm actually very calm going into this game. I'm more calm than I thought I would be.
No, it's not.
I'm not gonna. Maybe it's because
nerves.
I feel like
for me, it's
Barcelona
not nerves.
No, so I feel it maybe it's because Barcelona we have like like, a lot of our players back. That's kind of giving
Mm-hmm.
me more confidence. You understand what I mean?
Mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
hundred
that's
percent.
how I'm kind of looking at it. I'm very confident we're gonna. I mean, look, if we get a draw out of this game, I would take the draw. I'll take a win. You understand what I mean, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the last. This is our last like big game in the Champions League. You understand what I mean, right? So if we win this, or we draw this game, or we get here with out of here with anything, right? I feel like this is what we need, because if you look at it now, we have like teams like Copenhagen and I think Frankfurt coming up.
Mm.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I fancy my chances against all those teams easily,
I
bro.
can't lie, Omar. I'm with. I would take. I wouldn't mind a draw. I think if I draw, I'll obviously be a bit more disappointed because I want to win. But I wouldn't be upset. But bro, if we draw this game, we must slap Arsenal, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you better
Need-
listen,
I
man.
need to trade one of
Arsenal,
them.
I
Like
said,
I
I
have to
think what
beat
I saw
Arsenal.
Arsenal do to Tottenham yesterday, bro. Yeah, listen, man. If they honestly, if they beat you, I think this is the season that I gets it done. I think if he doesn't get it done this season, bro, he has exposed himself as the biggest fraud in football. Not even kidding. I'm not even saying that to exaggerate, bro. Because you cannot have the go ahead 3 times in a row and mess it up, especially like this. I
You're
mean,
gonna keep saying
first
they're
of all,
almost
you,
there,
you
Omar. You know this, bro.
dude, but this is the point. He's the almost there guy. He's that guy. He's the nearly man. He's been the nearly man his entire time. You understand what I mean, right? We are now in a position now where you've seen all of the heavyweights, the teams that were giving you trouble, like the cities, fall off. Then
Mhm.
you let Liverpool win the league. Brother, Liverpool are not in the title race. They are not in the title race.
But let me tell you
They'll
this
be
though,
lucky to
Omar.
get
I
Champions
agree
football
with
this
you, but
season.
this is the
Right?
aspect. I
But
feel
but
like a lot of Arsenal fans are it's the hope dealer thing. This let me tell you this. We've beaten Tottenham. They had 0.05 XG against us. You see what they done against Arsenal? They done the same thing against us. We just didn't
yeah,
score
they,
all
they
the
were
goals.
crap against you.
So
I
we
did watch a lot
literally
for that.
yeah, so essentially beating Tottenham shouldn't be gassing you to that level. Because what
No, it's
made
not about that though. I feel like it's because there's 2 London derbies back to back, and winning both. So it's not like it's simple as, I mean,
okay,
it's
that's
a Stamford
fine, but
Bridge fan.
okay,
I'll
but
say,
what would that what confidence would that? Because this is the thing, yeah. Every time I speak to an Arsenal fan, they telling me you're getting slapped. You. So what makes them think that we're on Spurs level? Because they think that we're on a Spurs level. Because they beat Spurs, they think they can beat us. Think about
I mean, look, no, but here's the thing. But no, okay, so but also, can we just talk about this, yourself?
Mhm.
Are we just gonna pretend that the past few seasons they're beating you in the bridge? I think the last 2 seasons, haven't they?
Yeah, but we'd be rubbish. Either that or we had like
No,
Gilchrist
but
and that
it
in the
doesn't.
back.
But it doesn't matter though. Let's be
But
honest here. It
we've
doesn't matter
drawn a
because
couple of
here's the
times.
thing, right? Spurs. When was it, bro? Spurs haven't beaten Chelsea at the bridge since 2018 on a content.
Hmm.
You understand what I mean, right? Like I don't think even Liverpool beat you guys last season in your stadium. You understand what I mean, right? So beating Chelsea in the bridge is not easy. You understand what I mean, right? It's not easy. And look, I I'm very interested. I don't know if your manager is going to take the league seriously this season, right?
Yeah.
But I'll say this, right? For Arsenal's sake, if they don't win it this year, if they don't win this game, if they win this game, I truly think they're going to win the league. And if they don't, yeah, this brother, bro, I don't think he should be given another top job again. I don't care. Because,
So,
brother,
so you
you can't build this team to what it is now. Because here's the funny thing, Yasser. If he doesn't win the league this season and he gets sacked, whoever the next manager is next season, watch him win the league in his first season with this team. Easily. They will win the league easily with this team. I'm telling you right now. If they get a manager like, I don't know, which managers are available right now they could potentially get?
I can't lie,
Right? Is there a
the manager market stinks.
Yeah,
The
okay.
manager
So
market
okay,
right now stinks.
let's say hypothetically they get a Zidane. Let's say hypothetically, right? Because he's like the biggest one I could think of right now, right? If Zidane comes in, takes over this team, he's winning the league in his first season. Watch. Because he's already got the tools. The players are already there, right? They have the squad, they have the team. You understand what I mean, right? It's kind of like what Stock took over from club. You understand what I mean, right? He already had the team. He just has to just implement his style, and then boom. Because City are not going to perform, right? City are not are going to be inconsistent. Chelsea are going to be inconsistent. Liverpool might be inconsistent. Might be inconsistent. You understand what I mean, right? And then Arsenal under Zidane, all Zidane has to do is just have a consistent amount of results. He doesn't even have to dominate.
It's
Just
not
get the
even
3
just that.
points
It's not
every
even
single
just that.
game.
All he has to do is get, because this is the thing about Arsenal this season. Yeah, they've been really good defensively, and as a unit, yeah, they've been really good. The problem is that they don't have anything really. They don't have any creativity, freedom going forward. And do you get what I'm saying? It's all
It doesn't make any
simple.
sense because they have a lot of creative players.
But if you watch it, I'm pretty sure you've watched Arsenal games. If they face a low block, if you
That's my
Tottenham
point.
used
This is why I think Zidane, if Zidane took over, well, that's what he would change. He would give the creative player more freedom. You understand what I mean, right? To do what they want, and that's going to be what's going to spearhead them to win the league easily. And everyone's going to be everyone's going to be looking around thinking, dude, we wasted our time with Arteta all this time, and this brother just comes in and just wins the league in his first season with his
so
team.
essentially with them, they usually find out what they missed out on at the end. That's the thing about Arsenal fans. So they realize that they
So
never
yeah,
had a good
exactly, and then
striker until they
they're
get a
gonna sit
striker.
down and say, oh, and then you have these people that don't like who are gonna sit there and try to defend like, oh, but he won it with Arteta's team. Well, guess what? He did it with Arteta's team. So why could Arteta, who actually had this team for seasons, not be able to do it? And this brother just comes in and does it in his first season with this team. It's as if Zidane is a good manager and your man Arteta is not. He's good at recruiting, but he's not good at managing. If he doesn't get it done, but I do think he will get it done. I do believe he'll get it done because if he doesn't, brother.
Listen, I know
Listen,
I've
man,
said he's
I
most.
worry for Northside's mental health if that happens, bro. I cannot, bro. I'm telling you, man. I think he might
Don't worry, man. He's gonna
genuinely
be in
just.
Barcelona, blood. He's not gonna care about what they're
That's what I'm
doing.
saying. He probably just start doing full-time content creating for Barcelona, bro. That's it.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past him. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them. He'd
And
be
he said he's
tired.
gonna do more Barca content when he goes there. So I'm like, he'll probably be like, yo, you know what, Omar? Yeah, I'm done with the Arsenal
New
thing, man. I'm just gonna
stadium trophies there. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna just say, "Oh, I might as
Champions
well
League
just do that
trophies and
instead."
all these trophies. You can figure it
Yeah,
out.
man. Listen, he deserves better anyway from that club. If they bought it this season, bro, it's mad. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see, but at the same time, bro, we can't really rule out City because we know that they can actually go on a good run. You can't rule Liverpool. Listen, Liverpool's finished, bro. You get me? And then you got who else? I don't know. Like, who else? That's just us. We're more of a wild card. No one knows really if we can go on a run. Will we go on a run? Like, it's mad, isn't it? I think us even being in the title race contingent on Fofana and Caicedo staying fit. So that's just one of them for me, innit? So listen though, Omar, big up to you for coming on. I enjoyed this, you know what I'm saying? The hours flown by so quickly. Could you shout out your channel? Let them know what you got coming up as well.
Yeah, man. Omar talks football. Big up to every single one of you guys. We're on the road to 5K subscribers, guys. We're literally close, man. Trying to get to 5K before the end of the year, man. We're literally like a month away from the end of the year. I'm gonna be doing a lot of content. I've already put like a lot of content out already. So if you guys, want to watch a lot of La Liga content, Barca content, guys, y'all know where to go. And yeah, man, make sure you guys subscribe. Try to get me to my objective by the end of the year. That's the big plan. Big up to you.
Yeah,
Yasser every single time. I appreciate you, man.
go on, big up, bro. I got your Omar Talks Football channel and the other channel. Both of them are in the title. Subscribe to your extra channel, both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Monzi used to say, both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Both
Yes,
of them.
sir.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Help him get to 5K. And like I said, man, we'll see tomorrow what happens. And at the end of the game, we'll probably, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
we will talk, man. Don't worry, Yasser. We'll
we will
definitely
talk.
talk. I have time at full time. Wait, man.
100%,
But
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So thank you for everyone for tuning in. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.